Welcome back once more to
Welcome back.
Cooperative Conversations of Dark Souls 2. We just finished beating up Not Ornstein, and we're gonna go
Old Dragon
ahead.
Slayer, I
Old
reckon.
Dragon Slayer. We're gonna talk to this NPC who's wearing really pretty armor.
Transient
He
being,
does look so nice, doesn't he?
you
You
have
can get his
obtained
armor.
proof you are worthy of joining our
Kinda
order.
want it.
You may call yourself one of us, and are free to plant your
Oh, and he
roots
sells
in
items.
this garden of the gods. Be proud. I, Targray, do proclaim from this day you are a Knight of the Blue. Rejoice and bask in your new honor.
You know what? Let's go ahead and join the Blue Sentinels.
You are no longer a mere vagabond. You are now a guardian, a Knight of the Blue. Proud Knight, take this. Wear this ring and shine light upon stone. Then you will hear the voices of the Blue Apostles. Listen for their cries of help and repel the malicious invaders. This is the proud work of the Knights of the Blue, the way they elevate themselves to a higher plane. I'll provide what you need. You may visit me at any time.
So the Knights of the Blue and the Blue Sentinels, etc.
Proud Knight,
Same
you
exact
may
thing
come
as in
to
Dark
me,
Souls 3.
Targray,
The
for
people
The
wearing
fun police.
Yeah. People wearing Way of Blue, if they get invaded, they kind of like auto ping a Blue Sentinel and they come in and help fight. Kind of like the Dark Moons, but a little different, a little more active. And
Not a
also,
bad idea. People love PvP.
yeah. Also, one of the better ways to get some dedicated PvP. They have a proper dueling arena that you can get rewards for doing well in. Alright. Remember how I said that Dark Souls 2 has a couple pretty explicit references to Kingsfield?
Yes.
One of the things that Targray here sells, the Holy Water Urn, is one of them.
I was going to ask about that. It cleanses undead.
Holy Water Urn, an urn filled with crystal clear water, originally intended as a soothing potion. This water scalds the skin of undead and hollows. Okay, that's just telling you what it does in this game. In the old capital of Mira, an ancient, well-protected spring produces holy water, but the water has been difficult to acquire ever since Mira became embroiled in war. Take note also that the picture on the of the holy water urn seems to have some sort of tree on it. That's not really relevant to what I'm about to say, but FromSoft loves their trees.
Do your
They
work,
really love
and
trees.
I will lend you strength.
In Kingsfield, again, American Western Kingsfield, the game takes place on the Isle of Melanat, a small iron. I was reading the item. A small island that is currently, tell me if this sounds familiar, home to a font of darkness that is stealing the souls of all its inhabitants. I did talk about this already. Oh, also, look at that nice geometry there. That's real good. That's real good. So, and you can get that. It looks neat. On Melanat, there was a spring, and it served as kind of a hub location for the game, because Kingsfield was an open world game. It was an open world first-person dungeon crawler. And it's pretty neat that way. But,
Year did it release? Do you remember?
1994. You know what? I'm gonna overdub my audio with the answer. Kingsfield came out in 1995, which was really impressive for the year 1995.
Bearer of...
But one of the key locations in the game was a spring that, it made various types of water come out of it as you progressed through the game. One of them healed you, one of them cured poison, one of them recovered your magic. When you got all 4 little pedestals unlocked, it the types of water all kind of converged and created a potion that just did all of that. It was like a mega elixir on demand. It was great.
Neat.
But part of that, and the reason that's interesting, is like, okay, maybe it's just a callback. But I already laid out my own personal, other theory about Dark Souls series.
You did.
Where the final boss of Kingsfield, Gyra, actually turns into Calamite, is just known by a different name, because they're both black dragons with a single red eye, show up and
Yes.
cause a lot of darkness,
and
etc.
Seath is just Seath, yeah.
Seath is there too. That fountain in Kingsfield was made by Seath. It was Seath's fountain. Seath in Kingsfield was a great white dragon who was very obsessed with finding the secrets of immortality. Does this sound familiar?
That sounds like that one guy from Dark Souls 1. What was his name? He was a Duke.
Seath the
Yeah.
Scaleless, the great white dragon who was obsessed with finding the secrets of immortality.
And that's why he put crystals on people.
In Kingsfield, it took the form of, well, yes, the crystals, because you made the crystal fountain, but
Hello again.
putting
I hope you find
people
something
in
of use.
sci-fi test tubes. We can't start buying boss equipment yet, darn it.
I went and bought a mace.
Actually, does Mullen...
I think.
Okay, Mullen doesn't have anything else to tell us.
Well,
Moglin will eventually sell us boss armors, which are useful. I'm going to go ahead and...
This Silver Eagle Kite Shield looks familiar.
Does it?
Yeah. I don't know, maybe I'm insane.
It looks like I'll be using this mace a while yet.
I'll be around.
But yeah, so the whole thing
Bearer
about
of the curse.
Melanat was that one of
Seek souls.
the enemies you fought
Larger, more powerful
um,
souls.
in the
Less-
beginning and for most of the game were essentially hollow soldiers. Same thing as in Dark Souls 1, same thing as in this game, same thing as in Demon Souls with the Boletarian Guard, who were, again, just guys who didn't
bunch
have
of
their souls
zombies.
anymore. Yeah, I think 20 strength is a good place to go right now. But so the fact that it was embroiled in war, the King Forrester showed up to create an occupying force with the intent of colonizing the island, And when the horrible font of darkness opened up and stole all their souls, he, didn't do that anymore. But part of Kingsfield is fixing that problem.
In the immortal words of Darkseeker Karth, you know what you guys need? Feed off the humanity that lies in the souls of other men.
Absolutely. So I don't think it's too far-fetched to say that Melanat became renamed Mira.
I mean, they renamed things in Dark Souls 3.
Yeah. And, given that we'll meet an NPC from Mira who claims that the island is home, or the land is home to seafaring people, well, Melanat's a small island.
Well, you know how it is with small islands.
Is that
you need to be a
summoning?
seafaring? That is, yes.
Okay, good.
I am now armed with a mace.
So, you'll notice that I've been summoned even though we beat a boss, and that's because we didn't beat the boss, we beat a boss.
Excellent.
It's very confusing.
It kind of really is.
Yeah, there are two bosses in this area, and only one of them is the way to progress. Ornstein, not Ornstein, is technically an optional boss.
So I can summon
you
you
never
even
have
though
to
we've
touch
beaten
him.
the boss because it wasn't the boss, but then even if we beat the boss, I can summon you, we just need to use a really tiny texter.
Yeah, something like that. It's weird. Dark Souls 2 is weird.
It's a weird game. So something I've noticed, right? Dark Souls 2 is doing more to reference the other games now that I've gotten further in. Up until now, this honestly to me just felt like a game that had the Dark Souls mechanics but didn't really have anything to do with Dark Souls 1. And even
Which is a
now,
fair read.
even now it doesn't really feel like a Souls game. It feels like a game made by the people that made Dark Souls, similar to how Dark Souls was like a spiritual successor to Demon Souls. But again, it doesn't feel like an evolution, it just feels like a totally different game with its own lore.
Which is part of the reason that I've cultivated my own theory about it being in the painted world, to
Yeah.
kind of explain some of that, and honestly to excuse it to myself. Because I'll make no presumptions that I'm not doing it just to kind of make myself feel better about the game. I have complaints with it, and I have complaints with the way it handles its own entry into the lore of the series, and saying, this is in the painted world because of X, Y, and Z. It makes me feel a bit better.
I'm sure there are people who are hearing this idea for the first time and would agree with that sentiment. And I'm sure there are other people who are yelling at you through their computer screens, their monitors.
Going,
No, you
"No,
idiot!
you idiot. Don't you understand the single line of throwaway dialogue from Dark Souls 1? It's like, oh, I guess I've never heard it. It's like this cut content from a planned but unused 4th DLC.
So old Dragon Slayer, and now we got the Dragon Rider. Fascinating.
Yeah. Notice how there's no dragon around here for him to ride?
Yeah, what's up with that? I guess that's why they fixed it in Scholar of the First Sin, huh?
Yeah, they're just plopping a dragon there. But then it makes it weird because you have old Dragon Slayer living not 50 feet away from a dragon who he's supposed to be slaying.
Wow, this guy's not having a great day with all this blunt damage, huh?
No, and this is part of my complaint about the early game of Dark Souls 2. This guy, even alone, even without 3 people wailing on him, this guy's a total pushover.
Yeah, that was not the most difficult boss I've ever had to fight.
And after Last Giant, who was kind of rough for a first boss, being as large as he was and kind of unreadable, it's just weird. It's just weird that they're in this order. Because, these old knights are much harder than the the Drangleic soldiers, and you don't get as many like kind, nice little early game items. So, what order are you supposed to play the game in?
My guess would be even the developers didn't know.
That's fair.
Alright, so my summon sign's down. Let's do take 2 with 2 people this time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and make my way there.
Are we gonna do the Metal Gear Solid 5 guest starring thing for that summon?
No.
The Skulls Parasite Unit. I mean, the colours are very saturated, because we talked about this in the other episodes, we won't harp back on it. But, I mean, theme park, yeah, but the art direction of this area is fine.
Oh, the
Like,
art direction
looks
of
pretty.
individual areas is, for the most part, very good. Like, you have these gorgeous little stained glass windows, you have a beautiful sky that I'll pan up to when I next can.
God ray shooting through all the arches.
Yeah.
You look up, you see stars. As the
Yeah,
sun is
you look up, you
setting.
see... Like, it's a very pretty area, and the Tower of Flame itself is gorgeous. But it's just... It doesn't flow into Majula at all.
No, it does not.
Dark Souls 1 wanted to create a coherent area, a world, a little microcosm, to use a fancy word, where everything was, like, believable. And, like, oh yeah, you know, the sewers, the depths go into Blighttown. The Undead Burg goes into, you know, a nice little parish. And then the lower Undead Burg, which is just more of the same, but it goes into the sewers because it's, like, the crappy part. And then the sewers to Blighttown, and it's just a good, well-designed world.
And when they changed up the general art design of the world, they made a big show of it by having a whole cutscene where you get carried off to Anor Londo.
Right. And, keen-eyed viewers, those among you, will notice that I didn't pull any of the levers here, which means that, oh, we have much less room to fight Dragon Rider.
Oh, I see.
Why is that? Well, it's because he's stupid. And can fall off if you do something the right way. I don't know if it'll actually work with the two of us. Maybe I should have just done it. Let's just fight him.
We can still try and kick him off, surely.
I mean, you can see, even with just two people, he's not exactly much of a threat here.
I have my doubts he'd be a threat if there was just one of us.
He's not. Alright, well, we didn't make him fall off, but that's fine, I guess.
We can get it in another life. We can attempt it, splice it in.
Alright, so once this fog wall lifts... Skell, I think you and I should both go talk to the person up here.
Alrighty. Hopefully they don't murder me horribly.
Oh, just a bonfire sitting up there.
Oh, we can see a bonfire from a bonfire? What is this, Dark Souls 3?
Oh, two bonfires on screen at once. Shit game, shit game! Alright, who are you?
Are you from these parts? My name is Lycia. I have come to spread the art of miracles, a practice of which I am a disciple. I can see that you are well suited to comprehend their wondrous power. But the cost of it, that's for your heart to
Oh,
decide.
you sell miracles. Okay.
Yeah, and the line about wondrous power was a little more relevant before the game got patched.
I'd heard awful rumors about this place, and I'm afraid they were all true. The king, gone. The earth, ravaged. The burden on the people weighs heavy. I fear that, by now, they may have scarce room in their hearts for miracles. Why did I come here? Well... Do I need any other reason than to
Yeah,
spread
lady,
the
you shouldn't have
gospel
come to
of
this
miracles?
cathedral if you wanted souls. You should have gone to Dark
My
Souls 3. There's
preceptor
like
always
50
said
goddamn
this art
cathedrals
should
in
be
that game.
shared with the world.
They're all within 5 feet of each other.
Cathedrals within
Is my
cathedrals.
only wish. Sometimes I fight the urge to pack up and go back home. It is... well...
So, this...
I
Oh,
must
okay. There's a
do
little tower
this.
here. Let's go visit that.
And being
I'm sure
out here
nothing
all
bad will
alone
happen to
only
me.
makes this a more fitting test of my fortitude.
My 15,000 soul.
I expected this cathedral to be bustling, but there's hardly a soul to be found here. Without any goings-on, I'll have to move soon. To a place I could gull the... Sorry. Help the gullible by teaching the good word.
I mean, way to show your hand, lady.
I expected this with... So... No need for me. The gods frown.
Alright. I'm gonna make a quick detour back to Majula. Level up a little bit. Alright, and after that nice jump cut, we're back.
We are back.
Well, I guess for
Powerful
you
than
we never
ever.
left. But, so, once again, take a look. This is a well-documented fuck-up. But take a look at the area we're in. Okay, there's some ocean down there. And if we were to go back over there, we could see that there's nothing behind this tower. So, let's go down some stairs.
There's a couple of corridors.
Not a great many stairs. Not a great many stairs at all.
I'm keen. This elevator has got me keen to see what is next in store.
Big dudes in armor with infinite stamina. That is all that you get.
I ran past them.
Eh. There's some items I want. You can kill them in 2 hits. Human effigy and dark troches? I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Trochee.
Troches?
The Soul series love to use antiquated words and manners of speaking.
They're just a thing that temporarily boosts your defense to whatever they're called. So there's dark, there's fire, there's magic, etc. Lightning.
So they're kind of like the pellets in 3.
Yeah, literally the same item, but not called something that I don't know how to pronounce. And that's a personal failing. That's not. It's not being.
Yeah, we won't
me
put
being
that
mad
one
at
on the game. I always like when they use archaic words or ways of speaking. It's a good way to, you know, learn new
So
words, expand the
that's
vocabulary.
The elevator. But we don't want to go to the elevator because it's the way forward.
We don't?
Well, it's the way forward, and I just want to make sure that... Okay, nothing over here. Okay, now we'll go to the elevator after checking the other end of this hallway.
Ah. It's a dead end.
Yes, the dead end. so we're going down. And at this point, Skull, do you think it's safe to say that we've gone down further than the height of that tower?
Only just. That tower was not insignificant.
Well, remember, we didn't go all the way to the top of it. We went about halfway.
Yeah.
Because there's the Tower of Flame that we went up to, but we were not at the part that had the of Flame.
No. We did not climb the lighthouse. Oh, there's water down there.
Which way is the way we go for the cool stuff?
Oh, it's an identical corridor. It's just lower down. Excellent.
We got the knight armor. Hooray! We could look even more like a Spanish conquistador. That's not though.
Feeling my look. Let's see. Back. Upstairs.
And as this message was helpful to say, here's just some doors that may have originally meant to lead somewhere, but they don't. These doors are slightly off their hinges, they never get fixed, they never open, they're just here to be like, I guess we can't put this content where we meant to. I'm saying that out of speculation, but given that it happens so often in this game, I don't know.
Are you implying that they cut content?
Not
Dark
that they
Souls
cut
2?
content, they just screwed up. And weren't able to make a game properly.
You mentioned deadlines before.
And the Souls series is no stranger to encroaching deadlines. I mean, an entire Archstone world had to be cut from Demon Souls.
Oh, cave. Like, so the next
And
area is going to be like an underground.
It's
Oh,
everybody's
hello.
favorite area, or NPC, from Dark Souls 2.
What is it?
Hello.
I don't know you, and you don't know me. Things are better that way. You are an odd one. Normally, people keep a safe distance when they see this mask. But you... I'm called Lucatil. From the land of Mira to the far east, across the mountains. They say Drang Lake brims with powerful souls. And so I came to claim my share. But what a strange place. Even the rumors did not prepare me. You are an odd one indeed.
You're a
I've always
cool
made a
lady.
point of
I
avoiding
can't wait
people.
to summon you to help me out.
Well, you've made a point of engaging me. I can see that you are mid-journey. If you require assistance, I will help you.
Oh,
I come from
summoned
Mira,
a phantom by
land of
accident.
knights.
I meant to
My
close
sword
back
is
out.
always ready. Don't hesitate to call upon me. Whatever happens, I won't be missed.
It's like we're gonna have a friend, reckon.
A friend?
Oh, an odd one.
Mhm.
Don't hesitate.
Well, I'll go ahead and put down my soapstone.
He seems eager. being summoned?
I am. It's V1T0.
Yeah.
Welcome to the internet, V1T0.
Let us journey forth as comrades. Bye, Lucatiel. Let's go. She's a cool lady. I like her.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Right. Sorry, I'm trying to pass this in my head, and it's not working. This just doesn't work, reckon.
What doesn't work about it?
The size of this cave, the depth that we traveled, those things in combination with each other.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit.
So, gangplank gangway here. Is this like the answer to Blighttown?
No, we'll get to that one later.
Oh, okay.
Could you perhaps come back and get me?
Sorry, yes. Where are you?
I'm back at the bonfire.
Ah, you perished?
Yes.
I see. We shall retreat and regroup. I must apologize to you, Mr. V1T0. But my chum reckon I can't leave without him. I can't leave without my buddy Superfly.
So if you did not see how I perished, I'll spare you the details. I assure you it was a valiant death.
Well, it's on film, so... a heroic and noble death.
Yeah. I think this time
You bring a torch?
I'm gonna use this torch. Because we'll want it, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, there's an item just over here that I want to get, so pardon me while I retrieve that. Soul of a Proud Knight. Cool. I mean, people like joke, herf, derf, downgrade and all that, right? But the lighting looks really nice in this game when you've got a torch going.
It does. And, I mean, the game is not entirely without strong art direction. Individual areas, again, can look very good. It's just that sometimes they look very bad. And, you know, this is another theme park. We came from crumbling ruins, and now we're going to be in Pirate Cave.
Yeah, we moved on the little map and to the pirate ship icon.
Oh. Skell, come here.
Yes?
Before this guy kills him.
What's up?
Come meet your new favorite enemy.
What the hell is that?
It's a Darkanoid.
Okay. Why isn't it doing anything?
Now it is. So, those guys are called something else, but I call them Darkanoids because it's a much better name.
Okay.
They don't like light.
I noticed he seemed all backed up in a corner.
Hence the torch.
Are they numerous
So this
in
area is much less linear than Heide's.
I've noticed. There's a lot of little turns and twists, and we might get separated from each other. But it's okay, I won't leave without my buddy Superfly.
So interestingly, you might have some oil thrown at you.
I did see that, yes. It missed,
And
thankfully.
also, keep in mind that... Oh, it's the dogs! Here they are!
Oh, finally! It took a while.
Keep in mind that, enemies use fire arrows.
Ah, I see.
Ah, here, come here.
Is this what I think it is? No? I'm pressing...
No, I guess it's not. So there is a secret wall in one of these areas. I've not played this long enough that I will get fooled by the messages. So, congrats to those of you who trick me.
Ah, I see. There's a number of them.
Yeah, I always thought there was supposed to be a bonfire here. Seems like a good place for one.
No, we'll just put more enemies.
There's actually no bonfire in this area at all.
Oh, interesting. How long does it take to traverse from one end to the other?
Quite a while. This is a big area. It's bigger when you're playing alone, obviously.
Oh, they
There's
inflict
also-
a status. What is that? Is that bleed?
Yes.
Okay.
There's also an area where you want to get one of these guys to attack a wall and break it.
There's two of them in here. Oh, you can backstab them.
Yeah, there are actually a lot of backstabbable monstrous enemies in 2.
Well, that's something I like. Truly. I appreciate everything just turning black as you both backstab. Alright, so one of
Here he
these
is.
is definitely a mimic. Not that one, though. Oh, hey, it's a dwarf. One moment, Mr. Dwarf. There are shinies to be had. Oh no! It still got me, even though I rolled out. Hello.
Did I know what these
Who are
messages
you?
say? Oh.
I, Gavlan. Gavlan will. Gavlan wants soul.
Gavlan wheel, Gavlan deal. I like your hustle, boy.
You will. You.
Oh man, I like your style. And you sell a ring that increases poise. Oh, you can sell to him as well. Oh, I love this guy.
Yes.
All right, well, I won't stand here all day selling stuff to him.
Gavlan wants what? With Gavlan. Gavlan. What? With
Okay, goodbye, Gavlan.
many deal.
So does he ever change location, or is this where he resides?
He does.
Oh, excellent. I like Gavlan.
Yeah.
Oh, hey,
He's a
he's
good
using two
guy.
swords.
Yeah. Or no, here's where I thought the bonfire should be. That's right. I always thought there should be a bonfire right here.
That actually seems like a very good spot for a bonfire. Show off
Doesn't
your
it?
lighting, be all moody. Let us
Like it's right next to an NPC. It's. I mean, obviously with V1T0 here, we're kind of making even shorter work of this area.
I mean, I'm sure people will appreciate it. We've got to go through it twice after all.
Yeah. Here, come pull this thing.
That,
Oh.
yeah. You could have. Hang on. I think there's a way down. Oh, we'll loop back around.
Good work.
Oh, almost. Oh, he's still alive. What a bizarre enemy.
Yeah,
Did
I
they
don't
drop?
like him.
Oh, he dropped a longsword. What a bizarre enemy. I guess we'll have to loop around. I apologize. Can we loop around?
Open this door.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, you'll be able to get there eventually.
Hello.
You're sleepy.
Very. Should we leave them be? They seem like they're doing okay. What's this over here? Ah, oil. I see. We just leave them be. Oh, that's rude. They're very dead.
So, like,
Oh,
in
okay.
another way, in another way that Dark Souls 2 is just a video game made up of video game levels, who just puts buckets of poison in their house?
They needed this poison. They're poison
What sort of
salesmen.
fucking idiot?
It's their livelihood. Please don't be booby trapped. Okay, good. Ooh, a fading soul. Ooh, a crystal lizard.
Good messages in this game.
Royal Soldier's Ring. Neat. So this wall that opened, did you just smack it? Is that...
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of that in this game. Just smack the thing and it opens.
Except when it doesn't.
Except when it doesn't. Okay, I think this will take us back up to... Oh.
Yeah.
I really like maces. Oh, there's a cage door here. Okay, I don't know that this leads back, but... Oh, that fellow has a bow. Ow.
Well, you have unlocked a shortcut.
Excellent. Don't want to die to bow. Don't want to die to sword.
Oh yeah, this is the House of a Million Enemies.
Is that like the Room of 1,000 Snakes?
It's more like the, Chapel of a Million Ghosts in New Londo.
Oh, I see.
Did you get your item up there?
I did, yes.
Cool.
I also got a
Your item
helmet.
over here?
Alright, well... I'm sure this won't go poorly. Oh, brigand gear. Remember when you'd find, like, starting class gear on a corpse? And it would imply, oh, that's where the Wanderer died. That's where the Brigand died.
Mm-hmm.
So it's back that way, maybe? Or... I don't...
Oh, right. Pharos Lockstone here.
I have a Pharos Lockstone.
Oh, good. We'll get to see what it does, because I don't have one. Unless you can pick one up in this area.
I don't know what that just did. There's light everywhere?
It turned on a big torch up there.
That's it? Give me my
It's
stone
actually
back.
really useful.
Oh, okay. I was doing fine without torches. Let's go this way. And I guess that's on for good now.
Yep.
Well, that's useful, I suppose, in its own way. I'm sorry, all I can think of is the Donkey Kong Country level when I look around.
I don't know what you're talking about, because I never played that game.
The first game's overrated, the second game's great. And the new
Yeah,
game
I never had an
Returns is-
N64.
Well, it's Super Nintendo, my guy.
Oh.
Yep. Oh, I see. That's, Shades of Devil May Cry.
So take note which direction this ship is pointed.
Yeah. I'm also noticing that it's clipping through the cave here. Okay, now what? We go down now, finally.
Yeah.
It's down if I drop here. Just away, straight down. Alright, let's take the stairs. Oh look, it's more of these strange darklings, darkanoids.
Darkanoids. Like the game Arkanoid, but dark.
Honestly, they just look like the monster from Cloverfield to me. Ow, I'm bleeding.
Oh, Cloverfield herself.
Ooh, there's
So
an
be
item here.
careful here.
Yes. Life gem. Nice. Oh, I see. You could just fall off into nothing.
Yeah.
So is there anything over here, or is it all just... Oh,
Yeah, there's going to be an NPC over here that you'll want to get.
ah, I see. Hello.
I see light. I am Carillion, and I've no interest in the
Carillion.
magic impaired.
Yeah, he teaches you magic.
I see light. I am Carillion.
He has no interest in teaching the magic impaired.
It's 'cause you're stupid.
I am Carillion.
How stupid? What's my int?
I don't know. What's your
Shit, I've only
intelligence?
got 3 int.
That's nothing. I got 1.
Damn! Like... By the standard RPG tropes, that's like not even functional as as a person. Okay, I guess I'll have to come back for you, buddy. I hope he doesn't do anything important aside from magic. So now what? Oh. Got him. Are we hijacking this ship?
Well, it is a theme park after all.
Ah, I see. We have come to the Pirates of the Caribbean segment in the game. You'll have to queue up the bass boosted theme for our viewers. Do I have...
Captain!
Yep. So what's below decks? I must say, playing Dark Souls 2, first time I've ever had to use repair powder.
Yeah.
Ooh. There's a fog wall here. Is there a chest or anything down here?
Is.
Alright, well, off we go. Oh.
Sir, we have boarded your vessel. Strike your colors and we will accept your parole.
This is certainly an interesting design for a boss to have.
Yeah.
I guess they're really committing to that you can't just backstab everything design.
Oh, what's that? Players in Dark Souls 1 just hugged the butt? What if we don't give it a butt? Yeah, this is the Flexile Sentry.
This guy's actually kind of cool. I like what he's got going on.
Yeah, he's a bit of a weirdo. He's cool.
Why is he on a pirate ship?
Because he's a pirate. He's 2 pirates. He's 1.5 pirates. He's easy. He's easy mode. Alright, good work, everybody. That's going to be the end of this episode. It's a little longer. We'll go ahead and do this area for me later.
Until then. Bye, Vito.
Farewell.
Bye, I reckon.